Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of ODPixel Casts a Pub. I think that's the name. It might have changed between the episodes, but ladies and gentlemen, today we're watching 23SAVAGE and Kuku. 23SAVAGE is the TA, safe lane TA, being played here, of course, and Kuku is playing his one of his signatures, the Bat Rider, the Kuku Bat Rider. Over on the dire side, we're not really sure who they are, but we do know that the Death Prophet is rank 10 on the leaderboard. So we gotta see what this rank 10 DP is gonna do, and if Kuku and 23SAVAGE, if their side is able to take them down. So far, there's been a lot of action. Apologies to YouTube viewers, you've missed a bit of it. As a reminder, you can always catch me doing this live over at twitch.tv/ODPixel when I do stream, and I do try and stream daily. And we have, well, let's go for a rundown of the lanes. So bottom lane, as I said, 23SAVAGE. So someone in Twitch chat told me this was 23SAVAGE. I'm going to believe them. I don't know if we can get a quick confirmation from anyone that is definitely 23SAVAGE. But it's 23SAVAGE apparently on the safe lane TA. Sorry, watchers. I've not even had any chance to get through all the people that are on the game here. 23SAVAGE on the TA. He's going to be supported by the Disruptor in the safe lane. They're laning up against an off-lane DK backed up by a support Tusk. Mid-lane matchup is our rank 10 Death Prophet. As Sheev just got me a coffee. Thank you very much. So we'll have so this is going to be an extra energy-fueled cast for this one, and probably the next one and the next one. Mid-lane, so the mid-lane rank 10 Death Prophet is playing against a Puck. As Lich is headed over, but Lich was top supporting Luna. And they, of course, were laning against the Kuku Bat Rider. And, yeah, what I guess... Wait, Kuku's playing a 4 Bat or a 3? No, he is the 3. And this is... No, he's not. Wait, what? No, Puck was mid. What am I about? He was the 3. Tiny was the 4. Kuku was supported by Tiny on the top lane. So what have we missed so far? We just jumped into the action. What do we have going? I'm missing kills. This is going to become something we're going to have to get used to at the start of games. I'm afraid, YouTube, you're going to miss some early kills. But early kills, who cares anyway? Here's a scoreboard. You can see all the kills here. You know, who needs to see the actual kills when you just see a number on the scoreboard? I just said the action that's gone down so far. 7 for 4. It's 1k gold difference. It doesn't really matter. It's very close here at 7 minutes in. Bottom lane. Getting an aggressive onto the offlane DK. It's a 4-man move here. Straight in. They'll blow up the DK. They're going to look towards the Tusk. TP over has come in from the Death Prophet. No exorcism for 25 seconds. Still, though, with the crit swarm, able to burst down the Disruptor. Death Prophet's probably going to die for this, though. Kuku's coming with the lasso. They've got the lockdown. Death Prophet will fall. Not enough protection there for Lich and the shield to keep the Death Prophet alive. Now, underneath the tier 2s, they're losing even more heroes. They're going to lose the Tusk. Lich only will just survive there as Puck has to back off. Can't tank any more of the tier 2 tower hits. There's some full-on aggression here that, you know, we come to expect and love to see from these players and the region. It's 10 to 5 here. The Radiant continue to pad up the kills. And an early tier 1 tower as well here. 8 minutes in, the safe lane. TA taking away this tier 1 tower at a very, very fast time. And we're going to have to switch over to net worth to see where everyone is right now. And as we can see, close stuff between the carries. I imagine TA really fundamentally as a carry can farm at a pretty similar rate to that of the Luna. You know, in the sense that you're going to have the side blades to clear the camp. So we'll see how well 23SAVAGE can keep up. And if anything, maybe take over. Luna's definitely going to have a tough game trying to carry against 23SAVAGE on his TA. Kuku and Tiny, they're on the hunt. They want some action. They're going to go into the triangle, see what they can find. 3 heroes here at the moment. They're going to start with the combo onto the DK, but now the exorcism's out, and the rank 10 DP coming in hot, ready to turn things around. And my goodness, DK as well, also coming in hot. But literally, the breathe fire burns down the Tiny. Over in the river as well, Tusk, he's got the catch on the Disruptor. They'll quickly hit back hard there at the Radiant for that aggression. And Tusk, oh yeah, it's not a BM pause. It's not a BM pause. It's a legitimate pause. Having a few internet connections, as we do. It happens. We do. So, brief moment here to gather our thoughts. As, how do I think things are... And to have a drink as well. Reminder to all of you watching at home, make sure to get yourself a beverage. And I hope you're enjoying the cast, enjoying the production. And enjoying our desire to delve into what goes on in these pubs. But I'd be pretty scared if I was Dire. I really would. I really would. 23 Savage carry TA, Kuku bat. Yeah, good luck against that. But we'll see what sort of a fight Dyer can put up. And as I say, this man ranked 10 on the DP, ranked 10 in the region. That's something to absolutely respect. So let's see if he can carry the game against these two. Has got solid heroes backing him. Luna, as I said before, very strong right now. You're always going to feel pretty comfortable in the hands of a Luna being taken on your safe lane role. There's bottom lane. Kuku. They're on the hunt for him. And they've certainly got him. Was trying to cut a few creep waves here. Find some farm, but Dyer make a quick move over towards Kuku as he shows his face in the lane. I'll take him down. Space is made though, he'll claim. Or at least the Tiny will feel that. Top lane starting to work towards his Blink Dagger. 1200 gold in as the 4 Tiny. Now Zyme's looking for 23 Savage. Dragonlart's done. Nothing too exciting with the first 2 major items, of course, of the build-up. 3 major items even. Deso, BKB. Ambitiously going for the Chrysalis as well. Already queued up after that. And that's going to be fun to see. We love seeing the hard hits. We love seeing them when we're watching. We don't love seeing the hard hits from the TO when we're playing against it. I can tell you that. Bottom. Goodbye Kuku a second time now in this area of the map. He's done a good job of shutting Kuku's game down a little bit. He's got to be careful. Unless he feels there's a team, they're getting as much out of the map for the resources that Dyer is having to spend focusing on the Bat's presence on the bottom lane. Puck. Got an Arcane Ring. They're both low. Dreamcore down onto the 2 of them. He's going to jump over, but Luna is here. Dragon Tail stuns out. Puck. Oh, he's overstepped the mark a little bit. The snowball's out. Puck's gone. Not even able to finish off the toss there initially. Now backup comes in with the avalanche from Tiny. They will get the kill. But Puck, he went in for the team, and the team not quite able to get there in time. Even so, Puck sort of tripping himself up. As he dies now with Disruptor being found in the tree lines, Dyer, they're going to be able to pick up another hit. 2 kills from the pressure of the Dyer, and that pressure is going to keep coming in. Luna bringing the creep wave round onto the tier 1 tower bottom. Death Prophet here as well. Exorcism back up in a second. They won't need it for this tower. But the next objective could come out pretty fast here from Dyer if they want to keep pushing on. Mid lane. They've got the trap of 23 Savage. He's trying to get hits in onto the tower. He's been caught. Dust is out. In fact, the double dust. They are more than prepared with the detection. Double dust and a sentry. That is what I like to see here. Dyer giving no chance for this TA to sneak away in the shadows. Instant movement as well here from Dyer. Straight up with the smoke. They're ready to go for another. They're looking down towards the bottom. Kuku. Joining with the Tiny to go for Luna, but the snowball save comes in. Luna still alive. Finally falls, but lives long enough to get at least one Lucent Beam Elf onto Kuku. Toss back onto the Tusk, trying to separate him from Kuku's bat. Will give Kuku some space to get out of the side. He's going to go for the TP out, but the punch is up. They're able to cancel the TP. Kuku, he's dead again. It's been 3 times really back-to-back down on this half of the map that Kuku has certainly felt the wrath of the Dyer side. Sure, Luna dies here, but Dyer, they're getting some good kills. And Death Prophet, 4-1 and 3. This rank 10 leaderboard, Death Prophet, is looking pretty good. He is looking pretty good right now. And the team making some excellent coordinated moves around him. 23 Savage still needs some time. Dragonlart's not really enough. That's not really when he wants to be turning up, especially against this sort of heavy push and gap close that Dyer's side offers. After the Dragonlance, he's going for the Desolator, as I said, but realistically, until he has that BKB done, he's not going to feel very safe turning up to these fights. He doesn't have any sort of defensive support or backup that's going to reliably save him. His best method is sort of maybe hoping that the Tiny can toss him to safety if they do close in on him. Other than that, not easy for 23 Savage to turn up to the fights anytime soon. So he needs more time. Against these sort of high-pressure heroes like the Luna and the Death Prophet, though, he might not get it. As we're seeing, DP pretty aware of how to play their timings, as you would expect from someone this high on the leaderboards. Going for the bots next after the Yules. No surprises there. The timer's ticking a little bit. And 23 Savage, he's got to maximize his farm as much as possible. We'll see if he even feels that he can, or maybe he's do still have to get the Deso, even if the fights are coming thick and fast. We'll see, or if there is an option to just get the BKB first instead. 13 minutes in, 14 to 12. Radiant, they did try and get over into the triangle, but not really being an area of the map that Dyer's been playing in. Luna being, deciding to play more so over just in their own jungle rather than the triangle. as they're seeing it as a safer position. Oh, did someone just get glimpsed? It was just the Lich. Glimpse. Getting the Lich out to the side, back into the hands of the puck. Tusk is still going to lead in. Static Storm has been dropped. They're going to get in with the Eclipse onto Kuku. The Chain Frost bounces from the Roshan. It's going to destroy Kuku. Kuku goes down. 23SAVAGE is going to look to move it onto the Luna, but with a punch up from the Tusk, they're going to hold back 23SAVAGE long enough to get the space for Luna to get out of there. Tusk should die for this, though. The Dream Core's down from the puck. Tusk will fall, but his efforts allow Luna to get back to safety. Meanwhile, over on the mid lane, Death Prophet's headed in with the Exorcism, chased down the Tiny. DK's got the control onto the Disruptor. Dire, they end up picking up more kills, and they may not even be done yet. There's a DD on this Dragon Knight. He's heading straight up towards the top. Puck's trying to turn back in on this. 23SAVAGE is looking to move back over. But they've got to be cautious. The Exorcism, how long's left on it? Not long enough. They'll back off now with the Exorcism coming to an end and Kuku respawning. How's the items looking for Luna? Not bad. Top farm at the moment. 23SAVAGE. He's close behind. He's very close behind. Deso is done. Deso complete. It's coming out. Deso's out. He's going to be hitting hard. Is he going to be hitting hard enough? Can, for instance, they have the opportunity of bursting this Death Prophet when Death Prophet frontlines the fight with the Exorcism? Mid lane. Good toss back here. The Shards ending up causing issues for himself there. They'll drop the lasso. They can't afford to hold anything back here to go for these kills. Good evasive maneuvers, though. And in fact, with the snowball, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The glimpse is there. They'll drag it back. Is he going to get the Disruptor? No, not quite. They have to throw everything there. Tusk certainly causing quite an issue when it comes to getting an easy kill on him. But they do. 4 heroes able to take him down. Kuku back on the action, trying to just keep this bottom lane pushed out, making sure that the map's not in a position where they're at the threat of losing any towers to the Exorcism push and the Glaive push of the Luna. Luna going for the BKB next. Of course, no change up in the build that you're probably coming used to see from Luna in every single game and every single pub. It's Puck. It's got the backup on Tiny. Roshan. Obviously something that's going to be on both teams' mind. With the Luna and the DP, Dire can take it very fast, and with the Deso on 23SAVAGE, Radiant can also do it at a very good time. At this moment of the game, next team fight loss will probably mean conceding Roshan to the enemy team. So if anything, as early as it is, buybacks are going to be rather important. Mid lane, they get the jump in. Static Storm comes out for the Disruptor. He's got the Death Prophet, but already got the Siphon out, so getting a fair bit of damage done. The Deso hits coming in onto the DK. Not really enough for the DK to care about, though, too much right now, especially with backup and protection that the Lich can offer. There's a bit of a poke. They're looking towards the Roshan. I say Exorcism, he's going to want to take a creep out, get at least that level 2 in the Exorcism before they do think about maybe committing for a fight around the Roshan pit. Mid lane. Coming in with the defense, jump forward from the DK. Straight away they get in with the Dragon Tail stun onto the Puck. Can they keep him locked down long enough? They can't. The phase shift's there. Puck looking to get out to the side, but the snowball chase comes out from the Tusk. Puck goes down. 23SAVAGE caught on the high ground. A big defense there from the Dire. As Tiny as well, attempting to run, but there's so much chase and reach here from the Dire heroes that there's no escape. 3 just taken out like that, and here's what you have. No surprise, a lost team fight, a Roshan that will be immediately going into the hands of the Dire unless Kuku can pull off something insane. I believe, is that his Blink Dagger on the Courier? That might actually be his Blink Dagger on the Courier. It is, but oh, the Tusk! The Tusk was able to take it out, and now that's the Courier gone for Kuku. Tusk, I mean, this man has been bang on with his positioning, his movements, and reasons like that, being able to deny the Blink Dagger for now from Kuku, as it's going to have to sit there in the back pocket. The dead Courier. Dire get all the space in the world to get Roche, and yeah, Dire take the fight, they take the defense, and Radiant, they just don't have buybacks. They don't have any way, other than maybe Kuku being able to make a steal happen, and even that was shut down. So Dire, they get the objective, back over towards the mid, full focus onto the DK, they are able to burst him down. Silence sounds the 2 of them. DP, he's in on top of the TA, but the combo comes out from the Tiny. They turn with the Avalanche toss, it doesn't matter. DP at this stage doesn't even care, but the Siphon's going out, healing him back up. Only about half of his HP going away to the full combo of the 3 heroes in that moment. Radiant, not to be deterred by the fact they lose Roshan the Aegis, they're pushing on. They're going for this tier 1 tower. Dire, they'll probably let this one go. I don't think they're going to care too much. They're still going to feel quite comfortable with their positioning. Interestingly enough, we are going to see an earlier Lincoln Sphere in the build-up from the Luna this game, opting towards that as the defensive item rather than the BKB. And I think understandable. The only real stun is obviously the lasso or the avalanche, right? And outside of being avalanched and lassoed, the Luna's going to be able to stand there and with the stats and the lifesteal probably survive for a lot of the AoE damage that's going to be thrown out from the rest of them. Top lane Puck getting caught out again. Seen a few of these deaths on the Puck now adding up, as the Dire have been doing an excellent job of just catching this Puck off guard each and every time. Smoke up from the Radiant. They're making moves down bottom. They want to catch this Death Prophet, but Death Prophet with just a greater read of the movements that are coming out. TP's out of the bottom lane, knows not to overstay their welcome. And with that movement, that sort of distraction, that's given the space for Dire to just push in top. Now, the attention being drawn from the DP down there is certainly working out. And ranked, our sort of mysterious rank 10 DP player smashing it right now. 7, 1, and 4 on the Death Prophet. 22-16, 2k lead for the Dire. But that lead, with the heroes they have, Luna and Death Prophet, it's one of those leads that can just blow even further up in advance because of what these heroes can achieve around this sort of 20-minute mark.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They've got to be so careful about the next few fights they take Radiant. They can't afford to allow anyone else to be picked off on their own. DD room. Could make the difference. Do they have a bottle? They do. Drop it, TA. Give it to 23SAVAGE. Big timing. Big timing. This could be the ingredient for their turnaround fight. Oh, okay, what are they holding on here for?
Radiant structures are fortified.
He doesn't... Okay, he's going to take Kuku's bottle instead. He's going to take Kuku's bottle instead. The Puck's a little more important to play with. Kuku says, yeah, bro, take mine. Take mine. And a bit of love there, Kuku. Maybe 23SAVAGE believes in Kuku's bottle a little bit more. And now with the bottle, DD, BKB is also on its way over. They're going to have to come back for a base defense though. Dire, they're not stepping down. They're pushing on full force. Exorcism. Elder Dragon form. Puck, they get the jump straight over. The Puck's gone. And already over to the side. They've got the catch on the Disruptor. 2 heroes out. Neither with buyback. Kuku's going to try and head in, but he's just getting torn apart. Oh, the counterplay, the DD, it's working. The BKB DD hold it from 23SAVAGE. They've taken down the Luna the once. They've taken down the DP and the Tusk. Triple kill for 23SAVAGE. They can look for a second round on the Luna, but Luna's able to TP out in time. There's no escape though, or is there? For the Lich. Oh, there isn't. The Avalanche is out. 23SAVAGE with an ultra kill. As everything falls into place. The BKB timing, the DD in the bottle. They have what it takes to hold back the Dire. Big kills here for 23SAVAGE. That's going to be this Chrysalis done, ready for the next moves. This game, it's certainly settling down to be a juicy one here. 20-24, even on the net worth now. That was really the be-all, end-all hole. It really was, I think, for Radiant. They lose that Rax here to the timings that Dire's going to play to. This game suddenly gets incredibly difficult. But with that hold, that DD rune, 23SAVAGE keeping the game in a pretty equal position. They don't get that timing that they were shooting for there, the Dire. Kuku. They have found him, though. Kuku, another death on the bat. So we can get more of this as well. Tiny's watching from the high ground. So the Disruptor, they do know that, they're there. No detection on these two. Nothing that matters. Slowly just crip swarming down this poor old Disruptor. As, there we have. Dust comes into play. They take out the Disruptor. And they are going to push on again. They're going to push on again. As scary as that hold was from 23SAVAGE, as I said, did require the DD. The question is he going to have that same sort of hold without it? There may be no DD, but there will be actually... So not going for the Chrysalis, even though he had it queued up. Looks like he wants to try and finish off the Skadi first. Very understandable, really. You're going to get that extra merit against the multiple ranged heroes that they are playing with. On the Dire side. So the Skadi is going to be at full effect. And of course these, well, all 3 cores really that do rely quite heavily on the sustain of their regeneration or life-stealing capabilities. So the Skadi is going to be huge. So pretty big brain pick up there for 23SAVAGE. If he can get it done before the pressure's too much for the rest of his teammates though. As Kuku found again in the mid lane. Tiny also to go down. How's the Exorcism looking? It's back and ready to go. 2 heroes dead. No reason to not just come barreling straight down the mid lane here for Dire. 23SAVAGE, can he pull together another hold? Really wants to have his Skadi done for the next fight. It's going to be huge. 600 gold, and he's got it. But can he get that 600 gold before they start knocking on the mid lane? Creep wave coming in. No methods available at the moment to cut the creeps. We did have some traps set up earlier, but now they managed to make it past that. Nice tower's gone. Can they keep pushing on Dire? What's the next call to be made? Very close to the butterfly. Luna's making the call, wants to get the butterfly done. Top lane, Tusk already coming back to maybe try and set up for the TA. It's hard though with the BKB. And if anything, 23SAVAGE maybe even setting up to turn on to the Tusk. DK gonna find Savage here on the escape. Whoa. 23SAVAGE. Oh, he's gonna go for the kill. Whoa. Thank you very much. Now the question is, can he get out? He has got some backup coming in. Pucks in with the bots over towards the creep wave. Coil down onto the Luna. 23SAVAGE, he's going to try start hitting in onto the Luna. Can he do the damage with the follow-up avalanche toss combo onto the Luna? They can. They blow up the Luna. Now they turn over towards the Death Prophet. Eon Disc will buy sometimes for the DP, but the Eon Disc comes to an end. He's up in the air with the Yules, but 23SAVAGE ready and waiting with the meld hit. Toss up as well. They've got the control. They've got the damage. 23SAVAGE here on the carry TA. He's taken out the 2 cores. And now they're onto the tier 2s. DK, he bought back for this. Disruptor, they're in with the control. Thunderstrike, Static Storm, and the disruption of the static, the control of the kinetic field, it's all there. There's no escape for this DK. There's a dieback on him. Double kill for 23SAVAGE. This top tier 2, it's gone. And suddenly, we're actually looking at the Radiant maybe being able to approach the high ground here. Still, a good 30 seconds before they're going to have at least 2 of their cores back up. A full minute without the Dragon Knight off the back of that dieback. And 23SAVAGE with the Deso, the damage as a TA, he absolutely has the ability to take these buildings down fast. Let's see what they can pull together to hold here. Lich, what's he got? Not a lot here. Jump in from the Tiny, trying to close the gap. They get the toss back into the hands of 23SAVAGE. It's another kill. Lich is gone. Tusk trying to snowball back to safety, but this Tusk dead and gone as well by the looks of it, as there's no further moves to be made. As it's just falling apart here, one by one. So suddenly as well. As the 23SAVAGE TA has just reached critical mass. Godlike here. 9-3-11. These top racks are gone. Still tier 2s in the other lanes. But my goodness, they're going to have to pull something quite incredible out of the bag to turn this around now against this incredibly fat TA of 23SAVAGE. They were doing so well at the early game, hitting those timings, but that big turnaround, that DD on the top lane barracks defense, that hit so hard. And, you know, already 23SAVAGE, he was having a good game in terms of keeping up. That just pushed him to the next level, and they are really struggling now to regain any sort of control on this match. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what they can do from behind now. But when you look at sort of the factors in play, I don't know what this Death Prophet Luna can achieve when they're trying to fight into the face of a TA that's doing as much physical damage as this one is. 21k net worth on 23SAVAGE. Roshan is up. They've got to stop this. Radiant get this, it's game over. Radiant going to be able to find the catch onto the DK. DK's gone. I've gone to Roshan as well. Extra salt in the wounds there. As Roshan even killing off the players of the die now. The whole world turning against them, it must seem, in this game. As what can they do to swing it back? Jump in with a punch. They'll be able to blow the disruptor there. In with the Eclipse. 23SAVAGE able to step out to the side. Tiny will go down here. The BKB's out for 23SAVAGE. Will be forced off to the side here. Kuku's got the control onto the Death Prophet, but Kuku goes down. 23SAVAGE, he's gone as well. Luna's picked up the triple kill. Puck jumping into the base will get away with the Eon just because he jumps into the pit and out. Then they're probably going to have to use buybacks here. Maybe they're not going to feel too pressure because they know how low Luna is. Luna can't step straight back into the pit to try and finish off Roshan himself. But there's no TA for a full 70 seconds. Dire actually able to find the fight there to take them down. And in a situation as well, Radiant themselves actually using 2 buybacks. Dire are holding on. Big kills there for the Luna. And if Luna can get the Satanic done for the next fight, things suddenly get a whole lot more complicated for the Radiant. Even with the damage that 23SAVAGE is being able to deal as the TA. As we saw, just killing off the DK at the start of the fight is not good enough. They've got to get this Luna or the DP. These are the 2 that's still the big problem. And already Dire, they're ready to kick things off. Radiant, they're hanging around, but Dire, they know they've got the numbers. They're in straight away. The Static Storm's been laid down, but there's no protection to keep the Disruptor safe. So the Disruptor, for the Static Storm damage, does end up killing off the Luna, though. So Disruptor, he did take a pretty good trade there. Sure, he goes down, but with Luna out of action, Exorcism not up for a minute, that play there from Radiant to stick around, even with the lack of numbers, that holds them off from losing Roshan for now. So a very big sacrificial move there from the Disruptor will keep Roshan in play, and as a potential opportunity for the Radiant, as in 5 seconds, 23SAVAGE is going to be back in the game. 50 seconds, there will be no Luna for the team fight around the pit. Puck, off to the side, Dream Coil down onto the two of them. They found the DK as well. Dire, for all the grip that they were getting back on the game there, and that earlier team fight around Roche, they're suddenly just losing it almost as quickly as they gained it. 3 dead on Dire. Roshan now, with TA back in the game, that's going to be straight in the sights of 23SAVAGE. He's heading immediately over there. Paladin Sword as well. That's a lovely one. I don't know if he'll want it. He'll probably maybe hang on to it. You know, if he's ever in situations to get himself top back up. You know, sort of around the fights. Growbow, of course. That extra range is always very appealing with the side blades. Tusk. Can he go for a big blink steal? He's got to time it perfectly. He doesn't know what's... he always gets the cheese. He gets the cheese. He'll take that. He'll take that. It's something. It's something. You know, at the end of the day, it's something. Sometimes something's better than nothing. Certainly in the case of Roshan. Actually, most of the time something's better than nothing. Actually, that's not true. That's not true. It may be the case of... well, I guess in the case of milk left out of the fridge. If you are Sheev, yeah. Here we go. Mid lane. Push coming in. Time to go to the high ground here for the Radiant. 10k lead now. Savage, level 24. Oh, hello. Dream Coil down onto the DK. Toss back as well. Ghost Scepter will save him. Have the magical damage to burst through that. Luna heading in on this. Oh, got to be careful there. That flame break nearly knocking him outside of the base. Has been passed over the cheese. So Luna with the cheese ready for the hold. That cheese could come in clutch. Here we go. Down towards the bottom. They want the tier 2s. There's only one tier 2 left standing here. I don't think Radiant's going to be feeling under too much pressure. They know they have the advantage. They have the lead. Better to take the safer route out of this game right now. And that is just get these tier 2s down. Have the ability to look towards pressuring both set of racks even. They can split this up. Hey, Quiver. That's always... That seems to be the dream one. Well, can I say, okay, opting for the Mindbreaker. I mean, Mindbreaker... Obviously very nice. That little silence can sort of force earlier usages of some of the defensive items that in a lot of cases you would have wanted to save onto. 20 seconds until the Dream Coil's up. The Dragon Tail stun onto the tier, but force back to something. They're going to pop their clips, but already the lasso's come out. Holding him in the Static Storm. See if they can turn things around here. Luna pops the Satanic. Turns towards Kuku. They've taken out the bat. Over towards the TA, and now with the cheese, Luna's back up to pretty much full HP. That's 23SAVAGE down the once. Puck's gone. There'll be a buyback from Kuku. He bots over. He wants to try and do his best to help out the TA. There's 23SAVAGE. He's got the BKB ready for round 2. Has he got the damage? Ghost Scepter from the DP. Protect them from the right clicks of the TA. Silence comes out. They'll force 23SAVAGE off to the side. But 23SAVAGE, he's got no more help to back him up. Kuku, he can't do anything to save his TA in this situation as DP, the rank 10 DP from the leaderboards, gets the triple kill. And that is 4 dead. No buyback on Puck. No buyback on Tiny. The Dire, they hold. They hit back hard. Once again, no real way of telling how this game is going to come to an end. There really isn't. Both teams, they have fast and hard-hitting building hitters, whether it be the Luna on the Dire side or the TA on the Radiant side, Kuku. Now, I don't know who wins this fight. I don't think it's Kuku. I'm pretty sure it's the Tusk. And I don't know if Kuku can get his way out of this. He can't. Oh, quick uppercut from the Tusk. That's Kuku gone. And that's a dieback from Kuku. Kuku, no way back in the game. That's mid lane push. It's coming in. And with the Luna, these buildings are going to fall. They know it. They're going to go straight for the tier 4. 23SAVAGE is going to have to buy back, but he's going to have to try and hold. 10 seconds, the puck is up. Can the three of them really hold back this Luna? I don't think so, but hey, who's to know what can happen? It's been a crazy game so far. Disruptor, he's already been found out. Tusk and DP there on top of him. They'll get him with the Dream Coil. BKB is ready, but he's got to choose the perfect time to try and fight this Savage if he wants to try and hold off this push. They've got the lockdown onto the puck. Silence comes into play. The puck's gone. 23 Savage, the last man left alive here as they jump in. Quick melt dodge of the Dragon Tail stun. Pots the BKB, trying to fight back against the Luna, but the Dire, they don't care about the TA. They're focusing the Ancient. They're looking to close it up. Now with the BK coming to the end, they'll look to pad up the KDA, take down 23 Savage once more as they bring down the TA. Tiny's back in play, but there's nothing he can do here as the Dire will close up this game. As our players have noticed this match, of course, 23 Savage on the carry, TA Kuku on the bat. They couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. The winner, the surprise player, the mysterious player. Maybe some of you in the comments will know who it is. The rank 10 DP. And he definitely played like it. He definitely played like it. Solid play from the mid lane. 12, 5, and 14. Team rallied around him perfectly. For the Radiant side, it did feel like it became very much a game that 23 Savage sort of had to carry on his own. And he very nearly did that. It was just a little too heavy to get it all done against the coordination that the Dire was pulling together. And all things said and done, well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Well played to the Dire side here as they'll be taking the win in this pub today. And well played to all you ladies and gentlemen at home. Hope you're enjoying the cast here. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you got to this end of the video on the YouTube, thank you. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like and subscribe. And as always, let me know in the comments which players you would like me to follow. Which players, which talent would you like me to follow? We can hop into cast games, we can hop into streamer games. We cast all the pubs, whatever it is. So be able to hit me with your suggestions in the comments. And also, maybe those of you who want to see appear on the cast with me. We might do some guest appearances, some co-casting in the future. But once again, thank you for watching. Much love to you all. And I'll see you next time here when we'll be casting more pubs.